I'm Brandy McDonald, features writer for the Oklahoman and News OK. I'm here with Lorraine Claire. She performs as the art pop jazz project Allie Loren, and she's here to talk to us a little bit about her music today. And you're based here in Oklahoma City. Can you talk to a little bit about your style, which is really interesting fusion?
Sure. A lot of my influences come from jazz, so that's kind of where it all began as far as the base of things. And pop is kind of what I'm drawn to, but more of the sort of thought-provoking type pop, not just like entertainment pop. So I've kind of worked to blend the two and am sort of moving into a direction that plays with that concept a bit more as well.
Okay. You released your first album last year, about a year ago, and can you talk about your debut album and sort of the sound that you set out to create?
Sure. It's called Tales of a Glass Heart, and the record is really a story of a period of my life spanning about 5 or 6 years. It starts from the beginning and goes to the end, and the concept was really making each song its own. I really wanted each piece to exemplify the emotion and the feeling that was in that piece when I was writing it. And so that was sort of the concept when we were working on that record.
Okay. And you're working on a new EP and a follow-up album, and it's, I think, a little bit more of an acoustic sound. Can you talk a little bit about that?
This EP that I'm working on right now is it's basically an acoustic version of some of the pieces from Tales of a Glass Heart. A lot of people have asked for just kind of an acoustic version like what they hear at our shows. Mm-hmm. And so I'm putting together that project, which we'll release early next year. And the next record we've sort of began work on. I finished the demos for that record, so we're going to be getting into the studio early spring. And it's a full production, but at the same time it's sort of a more minimal production as compared to this last album, but still a lot of percussive elements and drumming and rhythms and the things that I am typically drawn to.
Can you talk about what growing up in Oklahoma and in this music scene has kind of done for you, because you've been based here kind of your whole career?
Sure. Growing up in Oklahoma it's been a lot of fun. I feel like we're kind of the underdog state. I have a lot of family on both of the coasts, and you know, whenever I would go visit, people were always like, "Oklahoma, where's that?" Or, "You don't sound like you should be from Oklahoma," or, "Do you guys still live in teepees?" and the whole 9 yards. And I feel like now that, you know, we have a basketball team and all of this, like, people are finally like, "Oh, you know, I know where Oklahoma is, cool," you know. And so it's really fun kind of being from a state that is sort of an underdog state, because I've always kind of felt like an underdog myself. And then at the same time, I feel like I kind of have a sound that's not, you wouldn't expect to come out of Oklahoma. And so that's kind of fun for me. I kind of like being that random puzzle piece.
Now, you play a lot in the Paseo district, but you're playing a special show this weekend. I have here that you're doing the Raw Artists Raw Awards semifinals at the Vanguard in Tulsa on December the 6th. It's actually a competition. You're going to be competing against a Tulsa singer-songwriter named Mikey Olin and a Tulsa rock band called the Sovereign Dame. So can you talk a little bit about that competitive type of show?
Sure. I've never done, besides when I was a kid, doing like, you know, vocal competitions at like the state fair and like, you know, little kid type things. But I've never done, as far as the serious side of my music, like a competition. So I'm kind of interested to see just the dynamic of it all, because usually the Raw showcases, it's, you know, a bunch of artists just coming together, everybody's showing their work or whatever. And you know, I'm interested to see if everybody's super competitive or, you know, like what type of vibe it is. But I'm just looking to, you know, go and have a really fun time and, you know, see all of the artwork and hear the other musicians and the fashion show and all of that, and soak it in.
So can you tell us where people can find out more about your music?
Sure. AllieLoren.com is the easiest place to go, and then there's links to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all of those.
You're all socialed up.
Yes.
All right. Well, you guys heard about how to get to her music, and so we'll take a break and listen to her song.
My name is Loren Claire, and this project is called Allie Loren, and this song is called Lately. For someone with so much to think about, sure I've little to say lately. So much to think and not enough emotion to explain it. Oh. So what do we do this life thing for? Is it filled or should it be? Days in line to-do list, voodoo dolls that explain we're going into some stuff from where we've come. It's times like these when I feel a little crazy. These voices in my head won't leave me alone. And you stand there staring at me blankly. Boy, I'm telling you, this makes no sense at all. So what do we do this life thing for? Is it filled or should it be? We're dates in line to-do list, voodoo dolls that explain how we're going into some stuff from where we've come. Oh. Am I crazy? Do you care? Why do I feel blankly about everything, about everything? Oh, oh, yeah. They say we're going into some stuff from where we've come. So why don't